a lot of those companies. But everyone has to have a better memory. Even if you dig a ditch, you have to remember the dimensions to dig. So you have to use your memory for something. Now, also, I used to be in the supply business, actually, and I used to have to keep up with inventories like I'm sure y'all have to do with all these products. And you know, it was a hassle. But you know what? If I had this system when I was doing that, man, I could have been so good. But I didn't, okay? And also, it works for me. If it works for me, it can work for anybody, believe me, all right? Now, everybody have one? Anybody need one? Anybody missing one? Need some right here. Anybody else? We need some right there. Getting around to you. Okay. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Bob, thank you. Okay, now what we're going to do, if you look under the top 5 lines, you'll see it says, do you remember? Then it has 15 numbers. And I have some names I picked up. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over and I'll ask you if you would pick an item. It could be anything. It could be carpet. It could be coffee, a Coke can, candy, or it could be the sky outside. It doesn't even have to be in this room. Whatever comes to your mind, we're going to pick 15 different items and fill in the 15 blanks as they give it to us. Then at the end of that time, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to study, and we'll see who can remember all 15 items in the right order. Okay? Is it Carrie? Okay, Carrie, let me turn this on for you real fast. I think. Well, maybe I turned it off. There we go. Okay. Carrie, if you would, pick item number 1. It could be anything you want to be.
Pitcher.
Picture? Oh, pitcher, like a pitcher of water. Everyone write pitcher, P-I-T-C-H-E-R, in blank number 1, pitcher. Thank you, Carrie, appreciate it. Okay, let's see, it's Riley right here, isn't it? Is it Riley? Yeah. Okay, Riley, how about item number 2?
Canadian flag.
Canadian flag. Canadian flag for number 2. Okay, and right here, yes, ma'am, your name is?
Janet.
Okay, Janet, how about item number 3?
Microphone.
Microphone. Microphone for number 3. And let's see, is it David right here? Yes. Okay, David, how about item number 4?
Truck.
Truck. Truck for number 4. Truck. Okay, yes, sir. Your name is?
Mark.
Okay, Mark, how about item number 5?
Wrench.
Ranch? Ranch. Like the horse ranch or the cattle ranch? Ranch for number 5. You said ranch, right? Not wrench?
I said wrench.
Wrench? Like a tighten-up wrench?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not a wrench. It's a wrench, like a tool wrench, okay? Now, my Cajun accent may tell some of this English language, and my hearing's not as good as my memory. But okay. Okay, so it's wrench instead of ranch, all right? Okay. And let's see. Right here. Yes, sir. Your name is?
Charlie.
Okay, Charlie. How about item number 6?
Cell phone.
Cell phone. Cell phone for number 6. Cell phone. Yes, ma'am. Your name is? I'm sorry?
Karen.
Okay, Karen.
Plunger.
Bungee?
Plunger.
Plunger. I'm sorry, my hearing's not as good as my memory. Plunger. Plunger. And that's for number 7, right? Plunger. Plunger. Okay, and let's see. Yes, sir. Your name is?
Steve.
Steve? Okay, Steve, how about item number 8? Anything. It could be anything. You want to be a water bottle, water? Water bottle. Water bottle for number 8. Water bottle. Okay, and let's see. Yes, sir. Your name is?
Dennis.
Dennis. Okay, Dennis, how about item number 9?
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Screwdriver for number 9. And right here, yes, sir. Your name is?
Jim.
Okay, Jim, how about number 10?
Shower head.
Shower head. Shower head, number 10. Okay, let's see. Is it Scott back here? Is it Scott? Okay, Scott, how about number 11?
He wants to say HOTUS, but he's embarrassed.
Go ahead. What you want to say?
HOTUS.
Spell it.
H-O-D-E-S.
HOTUS, okay?
Down here it's Hoties.
Hoties, okay? HOTUS or Hoties, whatever you want to do. Hoties, HOTUS. All right? And that's number 11, right? Okay. Yes, sir. Your name is?
Doug.
Okay, Doug, how about number 12?
Coke.
Coke. Coke for number 12. Coke. Yes, sir.
Credit.
Your name?
Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Credit card.
Credit card. Credit card for number 12. Credit card for number 12. Okay, and right here. Yes, sir. Your name is?
Rich.
Okay, Rich, how about number 13?
Pen.
Pen, like P-E-N. Pen for number 13. Huh? 14. Still make sure you're with me there. 14. All right. And yes, sir. Your name is?
Art.
Art. Okay, Art. How about number 15?
Picture.
Picture, like a picture you draw. Right?
Yeah, picture.
Picture, like a picture you paint or you draw. Picture. Picture for number 15. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clock you. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to study. Now, you can rewrite these as many times as you want to, well, not on your hand, but you can rewrite them on a piece of paper as many times as you want to in that 5 minutes, and I'm going to clock you. But at the end of 5 minutes, I'm going to have you turn your papers over, and I'll borrow someone's paper. We'll see who can remember all 15 items in the right order, okay? Everybody understand the mission? Everybody get ready. Get set. Go. Who has all 15 of them? Anybody? Oh, you got them? Okay, good. This young lady right here. Yes, ma'am. Your name is? Let me get you the microphone. Your name is? Carrie? Karen. Okay, Karen, can you give them to us backwards? No, I'm just kidding. No, Karen, if you would, go forward. And follow along with it, because I didn't write them down, so if she's telling the truth or not. But if she makes a mistake, we'll stop and we'll let somebody else see if they can do it. All right, Karen, don't feel any pressure at all. 1 is?
Pitcher.
Good. 2 is?
Canadian flag.
Good. 3 is?
Microphone.
Good. 4 is?
Truck.
Good. 5?
Wrench.
Good. 6?
Cell phone.
7?
Screwdriver.
No, that's
Wait a
pretty good,
minute.
though. Give her a hand. She did pretty
Hang
good. All right?
It's plunger.
Now,
Plunger.
there you go. Now, let me tell you what happens. See, what happens is you have a molecule of comfort that's about 21 inches around you, okay? And as long as you're in that molecule of comfort, you're okay. But if you have to step out of that molecule of comfort, all of a sudden, stress shuts your body down. Let me tell you what happened. When you finished number 15 a while ago, I had all 15. I can give them to you forwards, backwards, in out of order, item by number. You say number 13, I'll tell you credit card. You say number 12, I'll tell you Coke. You say number 4, I'll tell you truck. You say number 6, I'll tell you cell phone. You say number 7, I'll tell you plunger. You say number 8, I'll tell you what? Water bottle. You say number 9, I'll tell you screwdriver. You say number 5, I'll tell you wrench. What I did, though, is when you finished 15, I'd already processed and organized all 15 pieces of information into what we call mental file folders, okay? Now, I know you have computers, but let's say you have a file cabinet. Let's say you have everything alphabetized from A to Z. You want to access the Anderson file, the Jones file, or the Zimmerman file. You can do that today or 10 years from now, right? As long as it's in that file cabinet alphabetically. But let's say you make a command decision. You say from this day forward, anytime someone creates a file, develops a file, or brings a file back, instead of putting it back in that file cabinet alphabetically, you say, hey, there's an empty office next to mine, just throw it on the floor. Now, that used to be my system, if you can believe that. But let's say that works for a year. After a year, you've been throwing those files on the floor. Now you want to access the Anderson file, or the Jones file, or the Zimmerman file. The question is, are those files still there? Absolutely. It may take you on your hands and knees for 4 days and 4 nights to find them, but they're still there. That's what's happening in your mind every day of your life. You throw things into the sea of your mind, the Grand Canyon of your mind, the floor of your mind. When you want to bring them up to mental fingertips, it was like I was before I got into memory training almost 19 years ago. It had to go through 39 years of random selection up here in this computer to find it. But what happened was when you finished number 15, I had all 15. I gave you some time to create what we call test anxiety. Remember how it was when you were in school? If you're like me, you crammed the night before, you knew all the answers, someone could ask you a question before the test, you could give them the answer. But then you get the test and you go brain dead. You do your best, you go back to the coffee shop, the student union, you're back home, and all of the answers you couldn't remember start popping right back into your mind. And the reason for that is stress suppresses the memory. You thought, oh my gosh, he's going to call on me, it's going to be embarrassing. I can't remember 5 in the right order, let alone 15. And you start shutting down. Folks, you have something in your body called an adrenal gland. It produces a wonderful chromosome or hormone called cortisol. And it's a stress hormone. And when you produce this stress hormone, it shuts you down. So when you have to step out of that molecule of comfort, all of a sudden that cortisol is produced. You can't go pull information from the long-term memory. You can't take new things and put into the short-term memory to go to the long-term memory. You just kind of shut down. Now, you had a chance to do a few things more than I did. Number 1, they were your items, right? They came on your mind, Janet. You had a chance to select them. Number 2, you had a chance to write them down, right? That kind of helps crystallize the memory process. Number 3, you had a chance to see the item, right, Dennis? And that kind of helps crystallize. And number 4, you had a chance to hear the items, which is all I had a chance to do was hear the items, Riley, to use to memorize, not to memorize, but to remember the information, right? But when you finished 15, I had all 15. I gave you that time for test anxiety. Now, let me show you how it works. I'm going to give you a tip of the iceberg of what we teach in a 2-day workshop that's taught over 2 days, and it's 7 hours. 3.5 hours on one day, 3.5 hours on the second day. And when you finish the second day, you can do just like I can, but even faster. You can't talk as fast as I can. I raised Louisiana, so I got that. But you can do this faster. Now, let me tell you why you can do it faster, because, see, I'm dyslexic, all right? I don't see 13, I see 31. I don't see 41, I see 14. Now, 11, 22, 33, 44, those were okay. But anything else was a problem. Also, I'm a psychologist. That's not why I can do this, okay? But I know how the mind works. You know what? I meet all the criteria for ADHD. I probably should be medicated, but I was too old to be tested, so here I am. But here's the thing. Once you have the system, you can do it faster than I can.